Welcome to the Clashing of Steel. So the new commander has been out for a couple of days now. The Barbarian Archer Commander Ambiorix, or I hope I pronounced it right. This is not a commander review, but just a small review of his skill, the Crippling Shot, which is probably one of the best skills that this commander has. It indeed does reduce your missile weapon damage. It has shorter range than average range, but it has a knockback. Basically meaning that opponents that get shot with these arrows, or with this volley, get knocked back, they get staggered. There is also one downside for using this skill. It only shots straight, so the arrows won't go in a high angle. Meaning that if you shoot through the friendly troops, they're going to take some damage. Personally, I think this is the best skill that Commander Ambiorix has. The tier 1 and tier 5 skills are also strong, but in the right hands, I believe that Crippling Shot can save a lot of players. It can ruin any charges, any opponents that are moving can be staggered, and even elephants can be staggered with Crippling Shot. Bad side of the Crippling Shot is that you cannot use it from behind your friendly troops. You will most likely shoot your friendlies straight in the back. There of course are exceptions using it through your friendlies. I will even show it in this video. But right now I'm just going to have to deal with this elephant. The Barbarian archers already seem to pack a bit more punch to the elephants than the Greek ones. It is probably because they have higher penetration damage or higher weapon damage. Oh, how I just hate the elephants. But okay. As usual, it is great to shoot the elephant in the back, but now I'm gonna use the Crippling Shot. And here it goes. The elephant suffered a small stagger there, and made him stationary for quite a few seconds. Similar thing will happen to swordsmen, cavalry, or any other unit types. I'm gonna show the true value of the Crippling Shot in a few moments practically, after we kill the elephants and we have to deal with the cavalry. And down he goes. The reason I play swordsman with this combination is because usually my team members won't pay attention what is going on around them. So it is easier for me to manage my own defenses. I actually used Crippling Shot. I thought they were going to charge into my rear, but instead they threw down the Scorched Earth. So for a while now I will actually be well defended. And I'm going to use my tier 5 commander skill from the shadows to support my friendly fighting swordsman. Although still being afraid what might come, I wasn't so eager to activate from the shadows. But it's a great skill. I mean, it reduces your dispersion, it increases your range, and the main bad thing about it is that all of your arrows will fly in a high trajectory. Meaning that they will fly with a high curve, it will take them longer to get there, and they are easier to dodge. But well, these armored legionnaires ain't gonna dodge anything. You also have to love the tier 1 commander skill, Haste. It reduces your reload speed, it increases your movement speed and acceleration. Personally, I think the Barbarian archers in general might be a bit too strong, because the commander skills actually don't seem to be that strong. The tier 5 commander skill does give you range, but at the same time you are slow as a rock. Plus it can be easy to dodge it. The tier 1 commander skill Haste pretty much gives you movement speed, reload speed and acceleration, but not anything extremely special. While the most interesting skill, the Crippling Shot, as you even see it here, can be rather strong. I mean, shooting it several times in a row can pretty much make your opponent stationary, and even as you see it here, the light artillery has now set themselves up and are shooting at them. Pretty much just focus one guy and let the catapult hit it or something. It is an interesting and innovative skill. It can work excellent by delaying your opponents, keeping them stationary, or just staggering elephants. There are so many ways it can work and so many ways it can pay out, but I am not exactly sure that it is balanced with how short cooldown it has. It is an incredibly valuable skill for delaying your opponents or ruining their charges. I'm open for any type of discussion about this Crippling Shot, because from one side it is really valuable. But then again from the other, as you see it here, this is Greek cavalry, Alexander. His charge, the hammer, should pretty much wreck us. But on the last moment, I let loose the crippling shot. I indeed did some friendly fire, but at least I stopped cavalry from doing any more harm. And pretty much when you ruin all chances for the horsemen, they have nothing more to do than either engage you in melee or try with another charge. And well, these horsemen are impact based, charge impact based, so I pretty much destroyed them by denying them the charge. But once again, I'm here to save the day. And, well, the hammer ain't going to land this time either. It's an incredible defensive, yet delaying and tactical skill. It has a lot of possibilities, and a great payout against these types of engagements. Yes, at first glance, this skill may seem to be a bit overpowered. But then again, this commander does not have the ability like Kinana has, the barrage. From the shadows indeed increases your range, but it is very easy to avoid, so it shouldn't be a problem for any decent Total War Arena player. And once again, as you saw it, the crippling shot, I shot them to delay them, and I delayed them right next to the infantry, and that was a great tactical value. Compared to Barbarian archers, the Greek has light archers, so to say. You can already see it from the damage difference that these unit types inflict. Plus Barbarians carry actually shields, although they are on their back. I'm not sure if Crippling Shot is balanced. It is an innovative and interesting skill, something that we haven't seen before. I'm open for any type of discussion down in the comments, so if you want, you can give your honest opinion there, I'll answer. But personally, I do think that Crippling Shot has a relatively short cooldown, and Barbarian archers are a bit too strong. Most of everything else with this commander seems to be quite reasonable. Maybe it does change on the higher tiers, or maybe it just stays the same. But okay, let's take a look at the scoreboard. As you see, I'm at the bottom of my team. There's nothing bad about that. I did some friendly fire, I made some score, I supported my friendlies, as usual. Perhaps what could be considered incredible is just how I stopped the Greek cavalry. All the score that I denied them. I mean, they still did quite good, 3000 points, double as me. But everything I did, I probably denied him a couple of thousand points. Anyways, don't forget to subscribe, and thanks for watching.